Что-то с микрофоном, короче, и с призраком связано. Не пойму только чё.
Пиздеть, наверное, с ним.
Может быть. Если вопрос был адресован мне, не чего пока.
Понял. Во чё играет?
Не во чё.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
Типа шаги.
He's an institution.
Фудстеп охренеть.
Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money
То есть,
yet.
короче,
Bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this.
шаги можно призраку слышать. Только при помощи нового оборудования.
You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to
Если раньше же не было ни хера.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Intense. The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
They all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget. I went to 5-star goddamn wedding.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
It's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Вам что, клипы не понравились? Да я знаю, ты был это занят, мафия, там все дела. Решать-то надо решать.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiffers yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday? $32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
How's the world looking?
Always the same two of you, fine.
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical Joker says it can't be the soil. My guess, big one. Shit.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching. Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Careful.
What are you, liquored up? Hey, I know you.
No, you don't. Looking for someone. LAPD. We're looking for any known associates of Adrian Black.
Adrian? He's here most nights with Frank Morgan. They camp out the table in the back and talk on a closing. Frank's back there now.
Frank Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We could call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll go back to my drink.
Check the place out. Come on. I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
That bum took a swipe at me.
Кто что делает, ребят?
Do you think this lipstick is too light for my complexion?
They weren't even his
It's
prints.
him.
And he
The
still
cop
keeps
on the
going.
papers.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time.
Вы в танках, что ли?
А, да, я слушаю.
Сейчас, Санька, я хочу проверить тоже зайду. Венскую ташку проверяю. Теорию. А вот не скажу. Ага, практически.
Detectives, over here.
Ничего не опасно, все нормально.
Phelps? Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street.
Нехуй был
Car
деньги
hit over
собирать,
there, and he ended
вставать.
up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Ты кто?
Canvass the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
330 лямов собрал, блядь.
Right now we're gonna take a look around.
Сам говорил.
Landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Ты крутит с умом, нахуй. Они вот просто бегают и 330 лямов набирают.
We can notify next of kin. What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
А, да, Сань, я чуть попозже буду. Сейчас ко мне мастер идет.
Advice? We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
So he turned blind?
Yes. He was still yelling at me when the car hit him.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run. You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Musical films. And now, you hear him on KTI. Big Joe Turner.
I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so...
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
You're gonna kill someone!
Any central unit. 459 with possible suspects inside at 829 South Olive. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
I think we need a siren.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off. It's too late, Sabo.
Stop or I will shoot!
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
You dancing with the kid. Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Dedicated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Great for your fault, but never
Phelps.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the truck. And that isn't even the best part.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
She's a long way from home. Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
How does someone
No,
manage
you
to
can
tip
rule that
their
in.
ride straight
That
off
thing
the
was
cliff?
wedging the accelerator to the floor.
The driver's in a fit
Whoever
state.
did it
we should ask.
wanted these women dead.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Who drugged you, Mrs. McAfee?
You really are a cute detective, but a little too naive for my taste.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
You don't remember where the head came from?
I don't know anything about a head. Why is everybody talking about a goddamn head? Isn't anyone interested in how I am?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in.
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
KGPL to car 11K, 11K. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital. KGPL to car 11K, 11K. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Is this real?
Well, now you've either got to stop or put your fucking foot down. Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No.
Feeling better since this morning,
To be
Jessica?
manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer.
My head still feels...
Where is the telephone?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Legally, you're still a minor, Jessica. We have to inform your parents.
Please, please don't do that. My daddy will kill me.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Is your head feeling better?
Is your dad coming in?
Sorry, my mistake.
I think you should leave now. You're being horrible to me.
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Так, я тут. Пришел техник, говорит, нахуя, говорит, вам этот 500 мегабит интернет. Если бы вы сервер держали или еще что-нибудь, то да, вам нужен. А говорит, вы играете там в эти игры, он говорит, вам нахер не нужно, говорит, 500 метров интернета. Просто, говорит, зайдите, поменяйте, допустим, вот я сейчас плачу 1100 за интернет, да, за всю хуйню. Он говорит, зайдите, просто поменяйте, там сейчас тарифы есть, то есть тот же самый интернет, только он дешевле у вас будет, 850 рублей, а не 1000 сразу.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at the
What did you make of the kid? Did you believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Well, if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify. All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11K to 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220
Ты в бою,
West
Сашка?
7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2.
Сашка.
clear.
Done it! Let's get to the apartment before someone
Санька!
gets hurt.
Илюшка!
Да что ты орешь?
А ты что, не с нами будешь роковать?
Я меню настраивал.
Какое меню?
Ну, главной заставки.
В танках?
Ага, в танках, да.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses. Give it up! LAPD!
Да не в танках ходят, а то, что игру делаю, это просто меню.
Понял.
Настраивал. У меня полигон слишком большой, я его уменьшил, поставил стены и хочу бочку поляпать горящую рядом.
Молодец. Давай, приглашай меня, Сашка.
Сейчас, подожди, зайду.
Приглашай меня, покатаем.
Ты уверен?
Ты не хочешь? Или ты уже катался?
Я не знаю, я спросил. Уверен ли ты?
Нет, честно не уверен.
У меня 5 победных, 2 поражения.
Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes. Forgive me.
Блядь, я уже забыл, где это смотреть.
I'll just sit down for a moment.
It's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Ну, я, по крайней мере, попал в плюс, остальное плохо.
Just look at this mess.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
Чё, на чем, Санька?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Что, ты мне корону отдал, что ли?
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee
у меня 5
alleges that your
победных
husband tried to kill her
и 2 поражения. Да,
I
правильно.
think you should tell us what you know.
Ну ты вроде так и сказал.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with...
Что ты приглашаешь или как?
He doesn't include me.
Так ты там меню настраивал, мы в бой уже зашли.
Your husband was using
Чего, блин? Я же сказал, сейчас зайду. Я же сказал, меня подождите.
Да?
June Ballard has limited range and is over the hill.
А вы на чем?
Мы на 9-ках.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Предатели.
Выкупай давай фазу свою, давай на 9-ках кататься.
Either we find him or McAfee's people.
Не наша.
Bishop. If you care for him,
Воруй!
you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were...
Да у меня воровать тут нечего, всего лишь 3,5 ляма денег-то.
Operator, give me
Ну,
dispatch.
коричневых пидорков нету.
У меня 2.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Петушары, бля.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. Finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
The most well-known radio singers and orchestras are heard here on KTI. The ACB network presents National News from Washington.
Not good.
In the nation's capital, railroad officials, screenwriters, and critics accompany Miss Anne Blythe of Hollywood as she goes aboard the George Washington for the first motion picture premiere on rail. The specially equipped Chesapeake, Ohio twin-unit diner serves 2 useful purposes. Eating is one of them, and then when the dishes have been cleared away and the shades drawn, the car is readily converted into a motion picture theater with seats for 50 persons. 2 projectors provide uninterrupted entertainment, and for the first-night audience, the Chesney Theater presents Mark Ellis's new hit, Well Guy.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Across America. Louis Armstrong.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert covered.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
I don't think they like the little pep talk, Cal.
I need cover!
Что-то разброс у тебя великий. То 800 нахуй ебанул в машине, то 116. Фугасы, да. Фугасы до кучи, блядь.
Ну, броневый просто очень. Я хотел кумуль переключить, думаю, хер с ним попробую. А там этот индикатор желтый, соответственно, типа, может пробить, может нет. Эх, не попал, блядь. Ну, сука. Ну, блин, Юмская, хотел на тарану взять. Потому что там бачак был инкарпом.
Ну да.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
11K calling KGPL requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set.
We're trying to help you, Bishop.
Pursuing suspect on foot.
This is all a big mistake.
KGPL.
Илюшка, ты чё, вышел?
Да, вообще выйду. Троих забрал. 3500 настрелял.
Насосал.
Настрелял, не надо.
На чем ты был?
На объекте.
Насосал, значится.
Так еще и на ББшках.
Против восьмерок.
Опять стальная стена.
Здесь должно быть стальное очко. Блять, раньше вот смотрел, больше 3000 это очень редко можно было увидеть урона. Сейчас же в каждом бою по 5-6 тысяч у всех, ну, имею в виду топ.
Ну да, я тоже это замечаю, Сань. Потому что все ебашут с тундрой и аимами.
Но у меня средний урон за бой подрос, теперь 699.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. It's $2. He's blackmailing me. Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another in.
Я обидели
Trying to kill
суперкар.
me. Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
Captain doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Смешно все там.
Find some cover.
Ты вообще что-то пиздец.
It's this way.
Зеленки 4 машины будет, скорее всего, плюс арта.
Сань, ты толстый, я буду тебя прятать.
Почему? Хотя он собрат едет.
Он маленький.
Да.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
God, they're everywhere.
Голь там яга, не, нахуй, не полезу в нее.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Пиздата, она даже не светилась, но упанула на руку. Пожалуйста.
Опа, она есть седьмой.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
For the love of God, how many are there?
Блядь, четкая реализация барабана на гусля, не попал, блядь, не пробил.
Какая же хуйня, кстати.
Stay down. We're done.
Now this...
Ох, ебать, нам сейчас сзади, смотри, нахуярят.
Угу.
It was my only...
Да пиздец.
Блядь, ну можно выехать, помочь нахуй, нет? Ну, сидите дальше.